then George loose. Corner jumped open.
Because the Bulls pace, pushing the ball down, get it below the free throw line.
15-2.
Got to match up big on big. George goes back to the small forward position.
George driving and was hit as he got into the lane. That's on Joe, his first, team second. And Paul George to the free throw line. Paul George 1 of 3 from the field. A rebound and an assist here in the early going.
See the rookie Joe Young coming in from Oregon. Again, with George Hill being out and kind of short at the point guard depth. You see Glenn Robinson coming in now. He's been playing well for them. They really like him. He's kind of got a rebirth here in Indiana. He subs for Budinger.
Paul George. Robinson to Hill. Pump fake. Back outside. Paul George buries
his game.
He was due to start that game, did not, but didn't really need him against the Sixers. Guys tried for the putback. And there's George.
I tell you, boy, he's back.
Yes, he is.
I mean, he was
He's a good
smooth.
player.
He was smooth. There's 2 Eastern Conference All-Stars. Paul George drains a.
Paul George against Tony Snell. Lob. Lamonte Ellis
Got caught sleeping. He was watching the ball.
Gasol comes back in, so now you get and Mirotic. You get a little offense with 3 seconds left. Trying to score the ball here. It's 56-45. George threads one, and Mahit without Hill and Stuckey. As Powell is short with that, and George keeping Indiana off the line. Outside Miles, got it, and a foul. Nico closed late. That ball was already gone when he.
Well, he continues to lose his man. I mean, you got to know where C.J. Miles is, and C.J. Miles with a little kick right there against that contact. But again, Nico kind of loses him at the last second.
Grab 6. Ellis drive and kick. George out of the corner, rattles down a 3, and they are back to within 6 on that home run ball by Paul George. 69-63. Pacers won't go away as they come surging back after trailing by 15. Trying to get a shot up and drew the foul. That's 4 on Jimmy. 4 on Jimmy with 3:39 left to play here in the 3rd period, and that's the 4th team foul on the Bulls as well. Comes Tony Snell up off the bench.
Bulls fans, let United Center take care of dinner. Check out Chicago Plate, the brand new food and beverage offerings from Chicago's top culinary hotspots, including Big Star, Leghorn Chicken, The Pony, and more. For more information, check out Chicago's Plate.unitedcenter.com or visit the Bulls app.
Great food here at the United Center.
Ben's doing a good job contributing.
Paul George right on in, slipped a little bit. This is Jordan Hill. But Paul George fires the shot and scores. Tough shot, Taj.
So you can tell he wants to get better. He's done a great job on Monte Ellis.
Shovel, nicely done, Paul George. Gasol turns, double pump. That was good defense by Presence. George trying to go up, and another late whistle, even though there was contact. Plenty of it. Haywood working on that time with a call. And 5 on Jimmy.
Well, Jimmy's arguing that you have Paul George lower that shoulder and then push off. And you see right there, I mean, really the contact, Paul George initiated that contact by pushing off on the left with the left arm.
I think all offensive players do that. In fact, the best guy on our team at doing it is Jimmy.
Well, and again, though, when you've got a guy who's second team all defensive player and a guy who's regarded as one of the best two-way players in the...
There's 11 minutes in this one. Paul George. Oh, what a move by George.
Well, and that's lack of communication on the weak side for the Bulls.
Gasol in the corner. A bounce to Taj, back out. Kirk pump fake. Hangs, fires, short. Rebound, run down by Paul George. Jimmy took a swipe at it as he went by. George down the lane. Shot up and good.
He
He's a shot
recognized
maker there.
Well, he recognized Jimmy's got 5 fouls, so the pressure defensively is not going to be on him.
Drop to Taj. Shot short. Taj is missed it again. Ball batted around. Picked up by Tony Snell. Snell on the run. Drives. Missed it. And an offensive
my
foul.
goodness.
Offensive foul.
Wow.
He was a couple of things. One, you need to pull that ball back out. Right? Am I right or not?
Yeah, Tony Snell needed to pull that ball back out. They didn't have numbers.
You didn't
Late game situation.
Exactly.
You got to know time and the situation right there. You're talking about a one-possession game that if you pull that ball out, run some clock, now you put all the pressure on Indiana, you get a better shot. I understand trying to be aggressive, but you got to be smart late game. And Tony did that at the end of the half where he took a quick shot when there was 20-something seconds on the shot clock. It's just a young player trying to be aggressive.
Watch Fred here if he's still in the picture. He can't
wanted to call a timeout.
Yeah, he wanted him to slow down for sure.
Well, again, Tony trying to be aggressive, and there's a time and a place to be aggressive.